So it looks like another dwarven
Qunari
ruin.
want these tombs. Let's see if they found another way in.
A dusty note. Selinus, 4 slaves injured and 10 crushed under the rock. We couldn't excavate this entrance with 50 if we keep losing so many. I propose we dig down from the top. There's no other way to reach the tomb without risking another rock slide. Leave this note for the others. I must inform the overseer about our reduction in labor. Oh. So I can try looking in here, but it looks like if there's a way to get up top from up there, there might be another entrance that they did that may have been more successful. A blocked doorway. Avanthum. If your eyes were as sharp as your tongue, you'd have long realized that we found more than just another tomb. This is where the dwarves who built this city emerged from the deep roads. Whatever drove them here, they were determined to stay. The lowest levels were deliberately collapsed. Send Vetrus back when he's done with the ruins in the canyon. Do not make him lift anything heavier than a quill. That slave cost a pretty fortune. Estoris. And it looks like, yep, there's the cave-in. So I'll try jumping, but I don't think I'm going to be able... Oh! Whoa! Weird hitbox. What? Yeah, we're not supposed to go in that way at all. So, is there a way to circumvent this hill at all? Because if there's a way to get on top, there should be another entrance that they tried to carve. That looks walkable. Alright, we'll take a look. We might be able to find a secret entrance. Because they're supposed to be trying to dig in from above. Let's see. Oh, there's a banner way up there. You can see... Oh, it just disappeared. That was weird. Just arbitrarily popping in and out of loading, I guess. Oh, come on. A little further. Alright, we're on top of this. Nothing here. Nope. There's nothing on top of here. But it's clear you can probably go up there. Oh, you can definitely go up there. I saw the banner a second ago, but now I see there's one of those skulls is up there. Is this on the map yet? Yep. It's on the map, so I know it's there more permanently. That's good to know, because then I don't have to worry about forgetting it. Because I might not be able to access it yet until I explore more. We'll check this path over here. Or we'll check to see if it is a path at all, is what I mean, really. Because there's a banner, and the banner often can indicate that there's some sort of way to go over there. So we'll see. Oh, this does look like a path. Maybe this will take us up top. Going to investigate. I'm not even going towards any of my particular objectives. This just seems like it'll be important in some way when I get up there. Because obviously I'm still trying to get more camps. And, what is my next thing over there? It's way over here. Oh, Stand in Ruin. Holding the way, so that's all the way over there. I have a way to go to get to any new goals, but we have question marks around here. And I like question marks. Especially ones that tell me where shards are. A few more shards will be able to open the final door, I think. I think we're ready to open the final door for either ice or spirit is where we left off. But we've only opened one door of fire so far, I think. I wanted to save up for the final door for one of the elements instead of going forward with fire. Just because I'm just curious to see what I'll find back there. Is there going to be like an elemental boss? A really cool elemental weapon maybe? Ooh. This looks like quite the extensive enemy camp. Get a little Vandalaria. So I guess I wandered off the path at some point and didn't continue the way that I was supposed to. I was supposed to go around those rocks instead of over them. Whoops. But down there's a whole bunch of baddies. Maybe even a leader down there? Are any of these guys... Maybe... I feel like that guy might be named. He looks important. Or there could just be a whole bunch of them. But there are a lot of Venatori down here. I'm going to make my way for the skull first. Just because that's a useful thing and I might as well get out of the way before we get in a big bloody war that I may or may not be able to succeed in. So how many? 3. Alright, that narrows it down. So then I'm going to find one more somewhere that has 3 in it. So it's exactly what I predicted at the beginning. Because when I saw 8, I'm like, they're not going to make me find 4 skulls for 2 each. The first one being 2 is a coincidence. So I need to find... Is there one? Oh, there's one way up here. Wow, that's surprising. They put it off facing this big open area, but the first 2 I find are way off on the right. That's not one, right? That's the one I already found, maybe? God, there's so much area to potentially look at. These are just... I'll show you guys when I get to it. These can just be the worst sometimes. Oh, never mind. Basically finished that sentence and immediately found that. So no jump cut there. Alright, that's 3 more shards on the map. all very local too. One of them I actually passed right through 2 of their locations when I was on my way here. A little bit of fire here. Alright. I think we're gonna go get in a bit of a conflict over here. Let's switch to coal. Oh, right. My bad. Also, that's not coal, that's Solus. We're gonna switch to coal. Try to get a nice opening shot off on one of these assholes. Hello, friend. Hope you don't mind not being alive for a bit. Oh, that wasn't very effective. What level was that guy? He didn't seem to take very much damage from that. Long shot. Okay, that did 1,700 damage between the different enemies it hit at least. There's worse things to manage to do. I don't even have mana for long shot. Okay. I'm probably not optimally using coal. I'm not used to looking at Cole's skills. I just like to use long shot when in opportune moments. So, we have 3 over there. We just took out one of them, of course. There's a big guy here. Nope. And one ranged guy just kind of camping out over there. Okay. So I think we're going to want to... I'm going to say let's attack this... Oh, okay. Oh, that's our ally. I got confused for a second there. Let's focus fire on this asshole just because he's on his own. And we'll potentially be able to do a bunch of damage before the other guys close the gap. Yeah, let's do that. Hello, friend. Let's cause a bunch of damage. Maybe get an opportunity for certain characters to generate their guard and their barrier. Alright, Basti got some nice guard from that. Now there's a big cluster of enemies. So, what is Sol's situation? He can still cast Vortex. Let's see, I could say focus fire on the middle guy, but this guy is approaching. Let's go ahead and just continue to focus fire a bit. Go ahead and regenerate Solus with your barrier, with your potion. Huh. These guys are a little more spread out than I'd want them to be. I'm just gonna let us focus fire a bit longer. If more of them were in a cluster together, like at the beginning of the fight, I was gonna try to AOE them all so that they'd all get pulled in by a vortex. Still possible, but right now, not the optimal solution. Quick AOE heal. There we go. Some AOE fire. So I think Solus is getting pummeled right now by the enemy. Oh, he's down. Shit. Okay, I need to get Solus back up for sure. Where is Solus? Oh, Solus got away out here. Shame on you, Solus. Where are you going? Let's make sure that Solus, first of all, gets a nice heal. Heal, Solus. There you go. Let's get you up here, away from... You're just kind of hanging out, getting picked off by one of their guys, and we don't want that at all. All right, let's get ourselves and Vasti bubbled real quick, just to keep his survivability high. We'll do everything we can to just obliterate this brute. Ah, he tried to put up armor. That's adorable. Okay, their archer. We're learning the hard way. This guy's no joke. This dude is just picking people off in seconds at a time. I'm relatively impressed, actually. He took out, although they are Solus and Cole, my 2 least defensible characters. Oh, that's a bummer. Solus did an AoE to hold that guy in place, and then I think Vasti knocked him out of it anyway. Huh. You're gonna commit to that, Solus? That's what you're gonna do? Okay. Once again, I know some people get mad at me for complaining about this stuff, but I really think this game needs better AI programming, and by which I don't mean the AI itself necessarily, but as in like better options for us to pick for how AI handles certain things. Because that AoE ability where Solus pulls everyone into one unified spot, I want him to use that. That's a handy spell, but there's specific situations where I think it's useful, and the game doesn't agree with me on when to use it. For example, I think if there's one enemy, you just pummel him down with single target attacks. Oops, I stealthed for no reason there. Whoops. Well, where do you think you're going, buddy? Pay attention to me. Here, come here. Fight me. Fight me instead. Fight me. Damn it! Stop fighting our ranged DPS. You're supposed to not be aggroed on them. AoE barrier should keep us going a bit. There we go. More AoE fire. But yeah, I think for me, my interpreted purpose, and I think it's the most useful situation for it, is that when Solus has that AoE pull, he's supposed to use it when there's a bunch of enemies, because then you can get them all to be stuck in one central spot, and then when you AoE that spot, you get all of them really well, instead of having to instead of trying to jankily spam AoEs that don't span the whole fight and therefore miss targets. But the game just used the AoE pull against a guy, like just one dude. And it's like, well, it's currently 4-on-1. You don't need to do an AoE pull on that guy. Just try hurting him. That'll be fine. Note from the Silent Quarter, Selenus. There are eyes on me when the rest of the camp is asleep, or during the day when the animals rest. The ancient dwarves who inhabited this place could not have known, as they are deaf to the Song of the Fade, but the veil in the waste must have been thin before the Elder Ones sundered open the sky. To that end, watch Corix. Our cousin has grown suspiciously quiet since we arrived. He's also been leaving the Overseer's camp at night. Say nothing, but follow him the next time he wanders, and report to me. Magister Gallus. So, they're saying that the veil was weak here to begin with. That makes sense, actually, because we were noticing that there's a fuck ton of rifts, despite the fact that, like, there's way more rifts here than we've seen pretty much anywhere else. So it makes sense that it was already, the veil was already a weak dividing barrier between them before they got here. Is there nothing specific about this place that's interesting? I figured a giant cluster of, enemies meant that there'd be something cool up here. There is evidence of a cave entrance. Oh, right. I forgot. It's because they're digging down from the top. I got a little sidetracked and walked the wrong way for a second. Here's the way down, though. There's a ladder. All right, let's investigate. Oh, God. Or I could just not use a ladder. That's also cool. I hit X, but he just jumped instead. So, yeah.
Look around.
One button doing everything continues to not be the best plan. Where is this taking me? Where is this taking me? Is it just another drink? Oh, note. A journal on Dwarven ruins. It's a paragon. The man who led the people here, who built the city, who was Master Smith Paragon Fairel. The legend says he died in the deep roads during a war between two Taigs who used his rune work to build fantastic weapons of destruction. If he escaped up here, that means the records are wrong, or someone 1,000 years ago tried to pretty up the truth about his leaving. The most talented shaper of runes in Dwarven history escaping with his entire house to the surface. Now that will fluff some beards in the shaperate. Oops. I accidentally hit circle. That seemed like it was the end of the document, but it wasn't. Welp, that happened. So, is there an order to use these in, or do I just go ahead and use them? Huh. We'll go ahead and use, Vivian. Hopefully I don't summon demons by lighting these. Although I can probably take them, right? But, here we go. Sounds. Are those bad sounds? What's that? Oh, volcanic aurum. I'll take resources. What's down here? It's another jug. Full of... it's a jug that inside has a dwarven vase. I guess they just mean I picked up the thing itself. It's weird that the model's still there then, if the thing I picked up was just the thing. How did you pick a vase? How did you fit a vase inside there?
The sky is so big.
That's a weird thing to say when we're not, you know, able to see the sky. I guess they didn't program that line to specifically come up when you could, They didn't program that line to specifically come up when you could, see the sky. What are we gonna find down here? This one's already lit, isn't it? Looks already lit, yep. Any bad guys? Volcanic aurum. Keep picking it up. I figure we'll just hug the wall and go around the room that way.
I sense one of the artifacts of my people.
One of the artifacts of your people. So that thing that strengthens the veil must be here. I feel like that might be like putting a drop in the ocean, though. If we're in the area that already has the super weak veil, then the devices of your people may not be able to help us that much. Dwarven toy soldier. Continuing to pick up items. Oh, there we go. Veilfire. Alright, acquired schematic for the fire rune. It's like our third element, maybe our fourth element. Not entirely sure. Light a brazier. Anything around? Oh! The middle of the room has a staircase. I mean a ladder. I didn't notice it first because I was just trying to be thorough about the walls, because it's usually when you hug walls, that's where you find half the stuff around. But alrighty then, let's find out what's down here. Whee! Trying to fall to my doom before... Alright. Any baddies? Getting this all the scaffolding and old ruin is starting to give me just a hint of Dark Souls 2 vibe with the gutter. Obviously, though, that was a cave, not a ruin. But just a similar amount of scaffolding with excessive ladders everywhere. Alright, ooh. Can I go through here, or is this blocked? It's ultimately blocked, okay. Ooh, more resources. Oh! There's the device of your people.
Are working.
Alright, there we go. Enjoy that, Solus. 40 influence. Better than nothing. I continue to get all the items needed for that one requisition. I think I went back and sold all those items in town. Decided not to bother with the requisition so much. I don't know if there's actually a reason to bother with most of the requisitions unless you really need power, but I have 66 of it right now. Alright, part 3 of Sacrifice. So we have more... We now have more of the mosaic. Don't know if I'll ever finish any of those. So which direction was the door that was open? Was it this? That's the cave-in, right? That's the cave-in. Open door's probably by the lit veil fire, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, next room. What are we going to find in here? Nothing's trying to kill me yet. Oh! Hello, puzzle. We're going to have to read a story and put it together again. Before we start, I'm going to look around a bit. Just to see if there's anything else around. Oh, there's a jug. In it, there is a Dwarven statuette. That's not very interesting, but okay. Last corner. Nope, okay. Any important notes here? Nope. Nothing to do except read the inscriptions themselves and figure it out. Inscription. But in the sand was stone, strong and true. So that can't be the first one because it starts with the but. It has to. There's something. It's following another statement of some kind. And with his son's help, he ensured the Tig prospered and grew. That's also an and. So where's the start? The sun burned above oceans of sand. Okay. Fairel hewed the stone and built as great as any Tig in. Fairel hewed the stone and built as great as any Tig in the deep. So he built a Tig. But in the sand was stone, strong and true. So this is the follow-up for the part about him building. He built the Tig, and with his son's help, ensured the Tig prospered and grew. The sun burned above oceans of sand, but under the sand was stone, strong and true. Okay. So I can put, I can put the two sentences together. The sun burned above the oceans of sand. Fairel hewed the stone. Okay. Right. This refers to the stone. So, the sun beats down the sand, but under the sand is stone. Fairel hewed the stone, and his sons helped him. Okay. That's the sequence. That has to be the sequence, because he refers to the stone like you've already talked about it. So, the sun burned above the oceans of sand. So, first, the sun burned above the oceans of sand, but in the sand was stone, strong and true. Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me. Keep it going. Fairel hewed the stone and built as great as any Tig in the deep. Please don't attack me with demons. And with his son's help, ensured that Tig prospered and grew. That seems to be the logic here. We win! It's almost like an English lesson. Interesting. Any baddies? I don't remember if there was bad guys in the last one or not. Got another mosaic piece in the same part of the same dungeon, basically. Interesting. We'll open the chest up. Please be another cool loot item. Superb belt of melee defense and Legion of the Dead armor and a key fragment. Okay, and 167 gold. So Legion of the Dead armor just sounds like cool shit. It in particular seems like it might be an armor that works well with it seems like it could almost be beneficial to have with a necromancer, but I think I also have a Legion of the Dead maul. No, I don't. Oh wait, never mind. Who has that maul? I think currently Bull is using that maul, so I can't look at it right now. But superb belt of melee defense, 10% melee defense. That's nice. versus 30 fire resist. They're way more happy to pass out elemental resist than physical resist because the elements are so much more situational. So let's look into Vasti. What kind of belt do you have? You have a guard belt for 10 guard. Huh. 10 guard can be good because it's plus 10 max, but I'd rather have an overall reduce in damage. You're our #1 melee fighter, so it makes sense to reduce the incoming melee damage for him. Can't give the guard belt to anyone else right now. I think I'll keep it around, but no one else in my party right now is a warrior, so that's gonna sit in my inventory. But hey, 10% melee defense, that seems handy. Speaking of which, I can look up like a total stat then, can't I? He must be able to... where is it? Is there a melee defense? Oh, defensive. Melee defense. He has 65% melee defense. Oh, man. He is built to fight. Like, he's built to fight toe-to-toe with someone for sure. That is impressive. Oh, wait. Wait. That's because of, what is it? Isn't it because of his, in his defensive... Yeah, turn the blade, right? Turn the blade. There's 20% damage resistance. Yep. From the front, though. Yeah, that's only front defense. Is that specified separately? I don't spend enough time looking at these trees to know for sure. Let's see. Was it flanking damage? Oh, those are damage attacks. Cold guard 79. I don't know if it'll specify front resist. It's just general melee defense. I don't know. I don't know. Point is, I gave him more melee defense. I'm sure that'll help. But I think we're done with this temple, which means we're done with this little region. So I'm gonna run towards a new area once I get out of this place. Oh, they don't like that I'm in their place. We got 2 Venatori Zealots and 1 Mage. I'm sure we'll be safe to just start wailing on them at this point. Go ahead and self-bubble real quick. Go ahead and drop that thing, Vivian. We don't need to deal with your barrier right now. Let's go make a mess. Hey, friends. You wanna hug? Want a fiery hug? Get closer. Take him out. 1 more second here and he's down. Oh, are we getting AoE'd or are they AoEing us? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, they don't appreciate us wandering into their camp and unlocking all their secrets. Well, maybe they should try being better at this, because frankly, this is like elementary knowledge. These don't seem to be very tough puzzles, so I don't... The difficulty of the puzzles are not to scale with an amount of efforts that seems to be placed on trying to solve them by people that aren't me, and are apparently much less smart than me. If you can't tell what's going on screen, it's because the camera's too close to the characters, and spell effects are losing their minds. Get a little bit of loot. What do we get? Alright, so I looked at the Legion of the Dead schematic, and it's hard to get specifics, because unless you're actually in the middle of crafting one at a crafting table, you can't get full information about them for the most part, so you don't really know what their stats are. But I did notice that it requires 21 metal to make, just for the main armor piece, let alone the different modifying parts that, like, because it has like 4 different pieces to it. I'll show you guys real quick. Schematics, right? Armor schematics, Legion of the Dead, 21, 12, 8, 8. Those are the biggest numbers I've ever seen, I think. Probably, yeah. So yeah, that might be some really high level power. That might be some very powerful armor once I craft it. Let's see, we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere right now, aren't we? Alright. I can collect shards off camera later. I'm gonna go make my way towards this upper area, so we can do Sand and Ruin, and we can do getting one of our last remaining camps we need to take over. Let's see, is everyone up here yet? They'll probably teleport to me. Keep forgetting that I'm randomly playing as Vivian. But if things don't start getting interesting real quick here, I'm probably gonna jump cut, because it's just, I get like this, but now it's scenery you've never seen before, so it's debatably more interesting. But dear fucking lord, this place is boring. Just giant empty desert. I think I'll see you guys when I find something worth looking at. Alright, this is getting a little more interesting. We're going down into a canyon of some sort. Is that going to be what I'm looking for down there, or is that going to be more Venatori? How are we doing on potions? We're down 3 out of 12. probably Cole. Cole and Solus take the most damage. I could do the old strategy where I tell Solus to have his barrier up. I don't think Solus has self-barrier, the Guardian spell. If I give him Spirit Guardian, then disable potions for him, that could increase our potion longevity. But so far, haven't had a lot of reason for that. There's definitely something over there. There's probably a Venatori camp. Also, a question mark behind me. What's over there? I don't see it. Let's click on it. Don't even see where it's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that. Alright, well. At the very least, we can take a look at this camp, because why the hell not? And see what I get myself into. Charge! This is a reasonable thing that smart people do, right? Okay, we're in. And we're gonna kill him. Oh! Immediately we're under attack. Okay, so. Venatori Brutes. First of all, why does everyone else get more hit points than me? 10,000 is a lot of hit points compared to like my... none of my characters even have 1,000 yet, still, after all this time. Did you take that much damage already, Cole? I'm impressed. And I'm not actually impressed. That's very bad of you. Alright. So I'm gonna say everyone focus fire on the Venatori Brute overall. But I'm gonna have Cole... Camera, you wanna get on him? Camera. Lock on... Lock... Motherfucker. Can you lock onto him or not? Lock onto that archer. The one we were just looking at a second ago. Come on. Did I mysteriously lose access? Okay, I'm gonna walk in a little closer first. There we go. Now can you lock on? Now you can lock on. Okay. Full draw. Let's see if I can wipe this guy out before the fight starts. Oh, he took some damage. Oh my god. He took some damage, unfortunately, that negated the effect of my full draw, but at least I was able to knock him clear on his ass. So that's fun. That's always fun. Is this guy in line of sight? Where is this guy? And how am I locking onto him? Oh, there's a wall between him and us, so he can't have line of sight. Okay. Good to know. So let's take a trip downstairs real quick. Nope, can't go downstairs? Okay, fine. Just right back to dealing with the Venatori Brute then. We'll tell you to Mark of Death him, just to increase our damage to him. And let's just work on wiping his ass right the fuck out. I'll take over Vivian. You guys all know what to do. Cole, I don't know why you're getting so close right now. You don't need to do that. Alright. Oh, he thinks he can armor up. Nope. It's not how we do it here. It's not how we do it at all. Man, that guy just did some sort of powered up looking at melee swing, and Vasti didn't even flinch. Like, Vivian lost half her barrier in one hit, but Vasti didn't even seem to get affected by it, because as we've learned, his melee defense is so comically... Is there a bad guy over there? Oh shit, didn't even see that guy. It's a zealot. I'll deal with your zealotry with fire. Enjoy my burning passion. How's that feel? Yeah. Alright, taken care of. Now we're just down to the mage. Mages, much less threatening when they're completely alone. It's their ability to buff others that's a problem, but this guy was conveniently out of line of sight when we dealt with him at first. Just deal with him. There we go, he's down. Alright. What's our reward? A little bit of loot. There's a dot off in the distance, but he's not coming my way yet. So the fact that I found a Venatori camp means there's probably a Dwarven ruin here that they were working on. So I'll have to keep an eye out. So gate over here. Can I get past this gate? What if I go... What's over here? There's a few different directions I can explore right now. That seems to dead end. Okay, that doesn't really go anywhere. These are all the front battlements. Oh, hello. You chose a bad time to wander off or to have a piss break or whatever you did. Maybe you could have saved your friends. Probably not. You probably should have not come in here. You made a terrible mistake. Just keep knocking him on his ass. Apparently I was able to immediately... Oh, right. I have an ability that... Wait, no, do I have a charging bullet activated? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know. I used 2 back-to-back shield bashes, so I assume that means that something on my character procced to make him not give it a cooldown, since he was able to use it twice. But I'm not sure. Oh, loot. Okay. Did not notice at first that this stuff was dropped. How you doing, Cole? Go ahead and top yourself off. It's just 1 elf root. I'd rather him not get blindsided by a high damage spell and get 1 shot in the next fight. Unless, of course, they can do so much damage that they take out all of it. That's a whole new problem for me.